Hi, I'm Jim Covington on behalf of the Illinois State Bar Association. Today is January 12th, and this is this week's issue of ISBA Statehouse Review. Have about 4 different bills I want to talk to you about. The General Assembly will return in full vigor on January 31st for what I consider to be a compressed. We may do a lot, but it'll be more compressed. They are not in session right now and won't be until January 31st. But they are filing some bills so we can see what we may be looking at. One of the bills that has not been filed yet, that may be, is the work of the Illinois Family Law Study Committee. This was created by the House resolution to do a bottoms-up review of the Illinois Marriage and Dissolution of Marriage Act. They're supposed to come in with a report that I think was supposed to be filed at the end of last year, 2011, with a bottoms-up review, a 30-year review of how to improve the Marriage and Dissolution of Marriage Act. We haven't seen that yet, but if that is filed, that's going to be a big thing. And if you're following the newspapers, the Department of Health Care and Family Services has sort of gradually moved to the idea, which the Bar Association has always supported, of going to income shares in child support as opposed to a straight percentage of the obligor's income. It's about, I think, 42, 43 other states do it in that way. Of course, the devil's in the details, and exactly what that means, no one knows, but we might see some activity on that. But let's go ahead and talk about 4 different bills. One of them filed yesterday by Representative John D'Amico of Chicago is that it prohibits the use of a personal digital device, period, while you're driving. Under the current law, there's some exemptions. It keeps those exemptions like hands-free, voice-activated cell phone, but it sort of expands the prohibition under current law, and that was just introduced. The second bill I'd like to talk to you about is House Bill 3944 by Representative Eileen Nekritz from Des Plaines, Illinois. Under current law, and there's been a surge of prosecutions against people for recording police officers doing public duty in public places, and there's been a surge of those Class 1 felony prosecutions. Most result in acquittals. This bill makes it an exemption to the Illinois eavesdropping article for a citizen to record a police officer while he or she is performing public duties in a public place. The second part of the bill also tweaks current law, under current law, in a solicitation, a phone call, telemarketing, opinion research, sales collection. The company that is doing the telephoning may announce that it may record you, the consumer, for quality control purposes, but you, of this consumer, of course, have no likewise right to record the company. And this bill simply says if they announce or do record, they're going to announce or record, then you may have the same right to record them. That is House Bill 3944, and that was all just introduced this week. Senate Bill 2569, is a bill amending the Marriage and Dissolution of Marriage Act by Senator John Mulrow of Chicago. It's a Bar Association proposal. Under the current law, when a party claims that the other party has dissipated assets, and I don't think I pronounced that correctly, wasted assets, there is no guidelines and exactly notice how far back you may go alleging that. This bill puts notice requirements before you can claim that, and then it puts some outside limits on the years in the marriage that you can go back to claim that. And that was also just filed yesterday. And the final bill I want to talk to you about is Senate Bill 2567, which is an initiative of our Mental Health Section Council. Under current law, there's been just as lawyers we hear all the time, correctly here I might add, that bad facts make bad case law. Bad facts also make bad statutes. And we've got a couple of cases that have interpreted the Confidentiality Act of the Mental Health Code in such a way that it's not clear, or it's not protected, the fact that you have gone to a pharmacy and gotten some psychotropic drugs or those kind of medications that are protected on the Act. Those conversations may be protected, but the fact that you're actually purchasing that kind of medicine pursuant to prescription, that's not protected. So this bill would go in and ensure that the fact that you're being prescribed those drugs is also covered by the confidentiality of the Mental Health Act. And we will see you next week. Thank you.